set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 20.
Hey, close field. Ultra. Go ultra.
Now Patterson to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, it's Patterson to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they...
Touchdown! Cordero Patterson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They go play action now. Wilson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. A right side run with Patterson. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hands hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football and making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. Handoff running left, Patterson.
Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
He's going to use his legs here.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons.
Anthony Schwartz
with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Right back to him on first down. And some space here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 94 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. 2nd and 9. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. His first carry, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Elijah Moore from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll run with Patterson. And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.